rose, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
In its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL, SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Swing to Adams.
Herbert's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Why are we doing this?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Second and 9.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Complete to Kellen.
Herbert's pass.
It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and hurrying into a short gain.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 50, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A game there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Justin Jackson, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes him back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows the blitzers to get there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Chargers
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll drop the this one down to Mixon. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Return team. Are you serious, dog?
So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Number 22,
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Going to give this to Mixon. Give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
28, Joe Mixon, the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Quick slant to Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert with a connection. To Allen for a Charger first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, Herbert. So they hit Payne, but don't count it yet. There's Lowry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Herbert throwing again. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a third and long. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and this is recovered by the Chargers. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far. So why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. More from L.A. in a moment. Over the middle here to Brown. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
36-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Herbert 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Herbert back to the air. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
To Joe Mixon.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And a Bengal first down.
Look at this, a tight end carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now left side on the swing pass. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Complete.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Bengals.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, his throw going to be caught by Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when
the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Complete. They'll still have a third and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now Burrow on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's able to muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Ochena Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Burrow looking to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
42.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.